Hello and welcome to the conscious uncoupling of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9. As you see in the box partition, okay, this is the box that the meal item, this is the box that it comes in. I'm pretty sure this is a genetically modified box. It's quite wrinkly, in poor condition. It must contain soy and other genetically modified objects. So if you're gluten sensitive, a vegan, or conscious eater, this isn't the meal for you. You'll have to research the product. This box feels wet and it's making me uncomfortable. So in the box, upon opening, you're going to be greeted. Upon opening the box, you're going to be greeted with your packing list, which will list the description of the contents of the item. It's going to thank you for your order, and it tells you you have 1 moment. I'll read it to you. Thank you for your order. You may return your item within 15 calendar days from the date your order was delivered. All returns must be accompanied by a Return Merchandise Authorization Number, RMA. You can receive an RMA number and return label by visiting samsung.com/order help. You're also greeted with a pamphlet of a special gift. Get up to 40% off your Galaxy family. I would say Galaxy Associates. I wouldn't call us family. But there's a promo code in here for 40% off accessories and things of that nature. Very nice. I may buy something. I don't know. I'm Christian, Catholic, atheist, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Evangelist, Kojic, so I don't know. There's more honeycomb hive packaging inside of the box. Marlboro Light box. Let me get a pack of Marlboro Light box. Let me get it back in Newport 100 box. Marlboro Light box. Let me get a pack of Virginia Slims 100 short box. Marlboro Light box. Newport 100 box. Oh. I'm gonna move this out of the fucking... This is more waste. Look at all these trees. This looks like East Africa. This looks like Jamaica. England. All 7 continents in this one wrapper. I want you to dirty wine, baby. Show me the money, baby. You like chicken, baby. I cook you chicken, baby. What the fuck? Fuck this shit. What is going on with these motherfuckers? Tired of your smog ass. Oh my God, this just keeps going and going and going. Unfortunately, that's not what she said. Oh my gosh. Honey, this is like an 18 layer They say you will not say it was damaged. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at, I can't get you with this shit. Madala. Me do not believe this. You are gonna tell me you are gonna turn down a pussy like this? Staring you smack in your face? No man can turn down this pussy. I don't know any man that can refuse it. Pussy. Okay, so I'm going in. Okay, so I'm going in for the cesarean section to bring out the fucking box. It's I don't know if it's intersex. It's a hermaphrodite. Yeah. I'm gonna go and raise you to be my, I don't know what we want to call you. I don't want to misgender you. I don't want to mispronoun you. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I want to recognize you for who you are. So I'm going to call you Universal. I want you to grow into yourself, baby. This shit is ridiculous. Oh, motherfucking. I can make a dress out of this motherfucking. I'm going to call it the Samsung wrap. Okay, so now you're greeted with the box. It's pretty heavy. It must weigh at least 1 ounce. I mean, it's so heavy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do not accept. Do not accept. Oh, fucking bitch. Do not accept if the seal is broken. Okay, it looked like it's re-glued, but I'm gonna let it live. You know how people, you know how she re-glues her edges. It's like, look, what I tell you? What the fuck I tell you? Soy. What the fuck putting soy in our food, trying to kill me and my cousins? So this is stupid because why is this here? Here, I gotta turn it over. Take off the paper, baby. All right, baby. Ooh. Are you excited to see me? Oh, is that a phone in your pocket? Or are you just on lunch break? Okay, so here we go. We're taking off the Galaxy Tab box. Off to Wonderland, floating hand in hand, like in the movies. Everyone can tell that I'm in love. Before we continue, I'd like to do an ad for the video sponsor. This video ad is sponsored by you. You and your tax dollars. I want to thank you for supporting me and my 18 children. We really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Okay, back to the video. So it has a pull tab. Like, it's a flaccid pull tab, so it's not like an erect one. And, oh my, this is super thin. Oh my gosh, like, I don't think you recognize how thin this is, okay? Now, I don't like this off-white, white. They call it beige, Bayesian. But, you know, as an atheist, you know, we prefer things to be black and dark. Long, black and dark, and thick. This has a number on it, on your pen. I mean, this white, I'm not really feeling this white, I ain't gonna even lie. This is, paper, not plastic. And, of course, this thick-ass USB-C cord that I'll never use because I already, you know, have cords. But I'll keep it in the light box, mobile box. A pen injector, a Christian injector. This is, what is this? Yeah, I got some of those already. for your SD card. And that's it for $1,000. Cha. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take this part off. First impressions are, this is like a paper material with the Samsung emblem, but I don't want to pull it. And both edges are covered. There's really, you gotta rip it, and I don't want to rip it because I want to put it back in here. So what I'm going to do, since this is not like a fold, no pun intended, and it's like a sleeve on all angles, what I'm going to do is potentially pull it out. You know, like y'all don't pull out. So I can potentially slide it back in one day. Oh, excuse my language. I haven't had my medication in 6 years. All right, so we're gonna slide this off. Okay, I'm not a fan of this paper packaging. I know you could rip it on the sides, but I wanna, if you can tell, it's got a slide, so I prefer to, you know, pull it in and out. Okay, so there's some plastic within this piece. But anyways, here you go. So, you push the eject button, and then out comes the sesame. Very light. Okay, yeah, so I'm glad I went with beige because it's like a gold color. I like flare. I didn't want the boring graphite. This is the color to get. It looks white in some of the pictures. Like this, it's not white like this. This is white. This is off-white. This is Alabama riverboat white. This is gold excellence. It's like a champagne gold, white, beige. This, I'm so glad I want this color. This is super sexy. Oh my God, I just am in love right now. I'm gonna charge this up and come back with my initial thoughts. Oh, I have a Geo4's driver update. This is dope. This is super nice. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna charge it up and then come back with my additional commentary. This is the Spigen Tough Armor that I'm going to put on this bitch until my magnet case comes, and I'll see which one I like better. But I don't believe this S8 whatever is going to work, but we'll try it out, and then I will come back with the rest of the content, motherfucker. I am so behind. I have not been able to test anything I was supposed to do today. Alright, I haven't even set this thing up, but let me look at the standing case. Alright, so this is the used case. This is the Spigen similar equivalent, although this is not as flexible as this one. But you don't care about that, you care about this. That's all. I need to figure out how to cover this up. Alright, so in the light, this looks like a champagne gold. It's not white, which is what I was kind of hoping for. It's a nice beige. It's not like white. It's not white like this. So I'm happy to see that this is better than that graphite color. This was the pink champagne from last year. As you can see, they modified this groove so it's more metal versus glass. The camera ring is nicer looking, simplistic, the colorway shifting. Someone said the screen was messed. Let me check my edges. Somebody said there's a scratch. Mine's looks perfect. There's no dings, and there's plastic on the lip. Excuse my nails. I've been biting my skin, so I'm trying to stop doing that. But you see the lining there, so mines are not gashed. My screen is off. It looks like a regular AMOLED. No issues with that. Let me power it on. Okay, so far there's no issue with the display.
Watch the FIFA Women's World Cup live on Fox and FS1.
Hold on a second. My 22 got a pop-up about setting up. Oh shit. My 22 got a pop-up about setting up the tablet, but I always set my devices up as new. And I also don't connect to mobile network or Wi-Fi until I get into settings and turn off Google Play auto updates. Disable some settings, because I notice when you do that, it starts downloading stuff in the background that I don't want activated at all. And this is just an easier way to this is the dark screen. This is the dark screen. Looks pretty good. I don't see a problem. I don't know what he's talking about there. Okay, yeah, the OLED definitely off rip just looks nicer and cleaner. See all these apps I do now? Okay, I have to pause the video and make another one because I don't want all this. I gotta uninstall these apps first, then I'll come back to finish the editing video. That's what you get out of the box. It's bloatware to me. My iTunes is syncing myself. But yeah, I don't want all this stuff to load. So let me go and disable the apps that I don't need, like all this shit I wouldn't use, and set it up a little bit, and then I'll test the screen on a video so y'all can see the AMOLED versus or try to anyways on camera. I don't know if the camera is going to capture this, but I try to get to a dark room. This is AMOLED black. If you were doubting the upgrade, this is definitely worth it alone. That's the S9, and look how gray the LCD is. When I tell you I'm about to invest in LCD in all screens that I access, I'm going AMOLED. Look how rich this black is. It's completely not. This is like a darkish, like a grayish. This is pure jet black. I mean, the camera's not even doing it justice. Like, I'm literally looking at it with my naked eye. I'm gonna refresh my wallpaper. As you see, it's kind of like a lighter tone, but this black is so just inviting. I'm gonna reshape this wallpaper and make it black. This is beautiful. First impressions, definitely happy with my purchase. Amazing. I tried to get in a darker background, but this dark looks so soothing on the eyes. I don't know how I lasted so long with LCD on that. I mean, mainly for the size, but this is definitely a win if you were looking to upgrade. So I will be setting this up, or finish setting this up. Now, the question people might be having as far as cases are concerned, I really don't even want to put it in here, to be honest, but let me see. So this is the S8 standing case. As you see, it's not, I rarely use the camera, but as you see, the cutoffs are going to cut into the charging. I didn't set this S Pen up yet, but I would assume this isn't the S Pen for this phone, but I guess it dinged, so it works. Flash is out, but the camera is going to be screwed a little bit. Your speaker ports are not all open. And of course, let me see if the volume works. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, it took that S Pen. So your volume walkers do work. The camera or the mic is work. So if you can tolerate, well, I guess let me open the camera and see what it looks like. All right, so it looks like the camera is not affected by placement. It just doesn't look. So like I was naturally pressing here and it's here. It's serviceable if you It's kind of wobbly here, but it's serviceable if you like it. The cardiac magnet's kind of blocked off, but it did pop in, so I'm assuming it's still going to charge. If you have to use this case and you don't mind the limited, see how this corner is kind of loose? Because I think there's like a few millimeters differences in size. This is why this is like that. I mean, it's not falling out. It'll work, but I still don't, that would irritate me, even though I rarely use the camera. So let me switch. I'm putting in my micro SD card, but if you look here, it looks like this is a placeholder. So I don't know if we're being lazy as far as manufacturing, or if we can actually use a SIM card. It'd be nice to see someone test out if this takes a SIM card in the Wi-Fi model. I don't know. All right, so this is the Spigen Tough Armor. As you see, it's the more appropriate fit. I used to wear these cases all the time, but for some reason, when I got my tablet, this part here would always crack. So that's when I switched to the Samsung standing case, and I find the hinge is a lot easier to operate than this one. Like, this is a one option versus the Samsung. There you can, whatchamacallit, it'll give you more options. But I ordered a magnet case, so I don't even plan on using this but for a few days until the new one comes in. But just want to show you the better placement. This is nice, but for every reason this cracks a lot. So maybe it won't crack as much because there's no break in for the fingerprint sensor, but it used to crack a lot. It's still raised, so you can lay it down flat. And this white S Pen. I'm not really a fan of that white. I wish this was more matching the color of the thing, or black, but whatever. But, yeah, so this is the better case for now, unless you want one of those cheaper folios. But I'm going with a magnet one, because I've decided to stop wearing cases on my phones and just wear holsters if I go out in public. Because I like the naked feel of the phones. They just feel better. I'm tired of cases. So I probably won't use this case, even though I like the standing case. It was easier to go on. This one is just, I don't know. I don't know why they stopped making this. But this hinge design is so much more superior and comfortable. You know what? If I cared enough, I would go downstairs and get the tablet case for the S8 to test it. I really don't feel like getting it out of the box. I never really used it. But someone did a video with an Ultra and it gave a pop-up saying it might not work. So it'll work with the same caveats that it may give you some problems. So I don't really need to test that on the S8. But yeah, like this part is nicer, the gridges. But they need to make this similar. Spigen needs to take this and do this, so you can do more with it. Other than that, this solid design fits a lot easier, and it's way easier to take this one off versus this one right here. But like I said, this will have to do since this is the only official case that I have for the time being. I hate this. Yeah, this is not a superior option over this. That being said, let's see if I can do a screen test. Either this is not clicking right, but as you see here, it's not solid. All right, I made it as dark as I could. All right, so I'm gonna mute the audio because I don't know if this has copyright, but let's just see. Let me make sure the brightness is the same. So the ambient brightness seems to be working good. Now this thing doesn't look bad. Let me just be honest, but this is, so you see it's slightly lighter. I'm trying to think, how does this test better work if I turn it up or down? Let me just turn it up to part of the middle. The camera's not doing it justice, but it's a complete, and then with the brightness turned up, it's going to be different. But I think, so actually let me turn the brightness down, because then it'll show the darkness deeper. All right, so you see how much darker that one is? All right, let's see.
Got a lot of hair.
So they look pretty similar. But this OLED is much nicer. You can't really tell in this video. It could be the angle and the lighting because I haven't adjusted the setting, but they did a real good job on this LCD though. Colors look a little better, but it's very negligible the differences here. They're both at 1440p. Alright, so now with the brightness up, I see the difference. See how much darker this is? This one's still a light gray, but you see how this keeps its black? This is the difference between AMOLED. This is where it shines when you're trying to bring those foregrounds to the background, or background to the foreground. But that was a perfect example. This is the perfect example. This is the perfect example to show. You see how light this is in gray? This is pitch black. This is lit up on the back. Yeah, OLED for the win. Alright, so if you were contemplating on what phone to get, same size S Pen, but I think it has different magnets so it can magnetize both directions, but, and it's IP, whatever. But this is a nice tablet. You won't go wrong getting the S9. I didn't want the Plus, too big. I didn't want the Ultra, way too big, and I didn't care about 5G. I got, but anyways, great phone. Tablet. Yeah, this has been a conscious uncoupling. I think I tested everything I wanted to test out. But yeah, the screen is A+. Like, you won't really know the difference until you're looking at a black background. And that dog picture really showcased the difference between the pros and cons of the screen. Alright. Now this S Pen, I don't really care about the waterproofing, but it's not, it has, I don't know. This camera design looks way nicer now. And this, I didn't really care for this on the S22, S23 Ultras. But it looks nice on the tablet. But this Ultra, baby, it's just, I'm keeping this one for a long time. And I'm recording my other Ultra, so I can't show you the back of that one. But I don't know, I don't really care about the circle holes. But this is nice on this. This looks newer, modern. This is dated on the S8 as far as the design. I didn't care about the extra camera. This has more PPI because it's the same density or pixels, just on a smaller screen. Same refresh rate, same RAM, storage. I got an SD card. I mean, you name it. This is just a better value to me, and it's more portable. It's like writing on paper in a journal, notebook, you name it. Yeah, so I'm happy with my purchase, and I think that's pretty much all I needed to do to unbox this. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you were entertained with this conscious uncoupling of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 and what is this? Oh yeah, the Tab S8 conscious uncoupling. This has been a vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, nut-free, grain-free, not produced in a faculty that works with trees or nuts. Okay? It is safe to consume, safe to eat.
Keep on running. Don't say it's over, 'cause it's never over.
I'm running from unhappiness. No place to go but towards the end. 'Cause I'm not impressed with the messages sent by those claiming they know me. 5,000.
On lock, the trunk stay locked. Glock on cock, the block stay hot.
Friend, break it down. Here we go, my friend.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait, I just got paid, make it rain, energy. Ain't this my son? Ain't this my moon? Ain't this my world to be through my children?
Get away from my windshield! Trying to wash my windows with that old dirty water. You know you can see, girl. You should have listened when your mother told you to get an education. I got my education.
Ain't trying to hurt nobody. Trying to bring the life within your body.